Hello, this is Unlock 3, listening and speaking for B1. In this video, we are going to focus on the objectives of this unit. We are going to do some speaking practice with using your knowledge, and we are going to focus on some useful vocabulary. Now, look at this picture. This picture shows the topic of Unit 3. Unit 3 is about history. Let's first look at the learning objectives. In this unit, we are going to focus on some listening skills, and we will predict content while we are doing it. And also, we are going to focus on listening for main ideas. There will be some speaking exercises. We are going to talk about the past events, talk about time in the past. And the speaking task will be a presentation about a historical figure. Figure means a historical person. Now let's do some speaking using your knowledge already. Look at question 1. It says, where is the place in the photograph and why is it famous? Look at this photograph. Have you seen this place before? Do you know where it is? Do you know why it is famous? This picture shows, you can find this picture on pages 50 and 51, first of all. It shows the ruins of Machu Picchu. So these are the ruins of a city. And this city is called Machu Picchu. It is a 15th century Inca site in Peru, in South America. This city is 2,430 meters high in the mountains. It was built in 1450, but it was just discovered in 1911. Today, it is one of the most famous and popular tourist sites in the world, and it is a symbol of the great Inca civilization. Would you like to visit this place? If you say yes, think about the reasons, or if you are saying no, think about the reasons. If you say yes, I would like to visit this place, maybe one of your reasons can be you like nature, and this looks like a beautiful place with a wonderful nature. There are mountains, it's a green area, so I would be happy there. Or maybe you are interested in history and you would like to go and see this place to understand Inca history in the 15th century. Or maybe, I don't know, you like old stone buildings, historical buildings, and you would like to see them. And also, you could answer no, I wouldn't like to go there. What reason can you give? One reason could be this place is in Peru, in South America, and it's too far. I don't have enough time to go there. Or maybe you could say, well, I'm not interested in history. I think history is boring, so I wouldn't like to see this place. I think this place will be boring for me. Now look at these three questions. What historical place would you like to visit? Why would you like to go there? And what historical places can people visit in your country? Please spend some time thinking about these three questions and possibly make some notes in your notebook. Before we go into the unit, let's study some useful vocabulary related to the topic of history. Now, look at this picture. What is this man's job? Do you know the job? He is an archaeologist. Archaeologist. This word has some interesting spelling. It is difficult to spell. Try to write it down in your notebook. Check each word. Archaeologist. Look at this picture. What do you see here? What do you see in this picture? It's a mummy. Mummy. You can see a mummy in a museum. What about this picture? What is this place? This place is a tomb. Tomb. This word has an interesting pronunciation. Tomb. So the B at the end is silent. Tomb. So what do you see here? This picture shows treasure. Treasure. So again, maybe this word is a little difficult to spell, but nice to say. The pronunciation sounds nice. Treasure. So treasure is valuable things from the past or, at the present. Wow, look at this man. What can you say about this man? He seems to love money. He is greedy. Greedy. Greedy is an adjective. He wants more money, more money, more and more money. Money is never enough for him. What is this? It's a skull. Skull. So skull is the bones in your head. Yeah? Now go to page 52. You will see these words that we just studied on page 52. And here you will see the definitions. Pause the video now and match the words with their definitions. When you finish, come back to check your answers. Okay, here are the answers in 3, 2, 1. You can match these words with the definitions in this order. So an archaeologist is someone who studies the things people used in the past. So this person is very much interested in the past, and he studies the things people used in the past. A mummy is a dead body that is wrapped in cloth and preserved. Preserved means not damaged, not destroyed, not harmed, stayed the same. So a dead body that is wrapped in cloth and stayed the same, not harmed, not destroyed. What about a tomb? A tomb is a place where a dead person is buried. So when somebody dies, well, in the past, when somebody died and this person was important, they put the dead body in a tomb, usually. Tomb. Treasure. Treasure is something which is very valuable. Valuable means it costs a lot of money, or maybe it is very important for you. Something which is very valuable. Greedy is somebody wanting more than he needs or she needs. So if you want more than you need, you are a greedy person. Maybe you want more money than you need, or maybe you want more money, more food than you need. Everything can make you a greedy person. Skull is the bones in your head. So this is some useful vocabulary related to the topic. Let's look at some more vocabulary that might be useful. What are these people doing here? What is the verb? The verb is bury. This word has a very strange pronunciation. There is a U here. There is a U in the word, but it is pronounced as bury, bury, bury. When our dog died, so we had to bury the body in the garden. So there is a box, and inside this box there is a dog. The dog is dead, and these people are burying the dog in the garden. Bury. A similar word is this. What can you say about this car? Buried. Remember the word bury? Buried. This is an adjective that describes something. So you can say, the car is buried in sand. Look at this spider here. There's a spider here. And this is a piece of rock. It's not a rock actually, it's amber. Amber comes from a tree and it is normally soft and liquid, but when it gets hard, it is hard as a rock. But you can see what is inside. So what can you say about this spider? Look at this word. Preserved. 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 This is an adjective which describes something. Let's talk about this picture first. This spider is 3 million years old. Can you imagine 3 million years old? But you can still see this spider today because it is well preserved. Preserved means, stayed the same, did not get damaged, didn't get destroyed. Preserved. So these are some useful vocabulary for you. Again, on page 52, if you look at exercise 4, you will see this text. This text is about the Chiribaya people in Peru, in the past, of course. There are seven blanks, and in the box we have 7 words. Now pause the video, read the text, complete the blanks with these words, and come back to check your answers. All right, here are the answers in 3, 2, 1. The Chiribaya are a Peruvian people who lived in the Atacama Desert hundreds of years ago. Nowadays, archaeologists can learn about these people by studying their tombs, which can contain many interesting objects. When they died, the Chiribaya were buried with their treasures, such as jewelry. These objects can help us discover more about their culture. When the mummy of an old man was taken to a laboratory, the scientists noticed that it was well preserved. It was not damaged. This means that he was important to his people. Okay, as a summary, in this video we just did some introduction. We looked at the objectives, we did some speaking practice, and we focused on some vocabulary related to the topic. Now go to the next video for some key vocabulary to prepare for listening 1.